It's preparing, Tanya. We're preparing the webinar streams live on. We're live on Facebook. Yes, it's happened twice in a row now. We have done it, or I've done it, or Facebook's done it. It is happening. Tanya, how are you?
I'm terrific. How are you, Mike?
You know, I hurt my foot this week, so I have not been doing any exercises, so I'm not very happy. But you know, when I'm in pain, I'm not very pleasant. I'm not very pleasant.
Yeah, it's like me with my ankles.
Yeah.
When I hurt my ankle. Oh my God. It's horrible. And then you're stuck there in the house and all you want to do is eat because you're miserable.
Right? That is true.
Yeah.
So I made my friend a cheesecake today for his birthday.
Yeah, that's a great birthday present.
So I can't wait to try that. Hey everybody, welcome to the live chat with Tanya Roberts. Today is Wednesday, April 27th. Welcome. Please share this with all your friends on your Facebook page so others can jump on. If you're in Facebook and you want to watch it on Zoom, all the buttons or things you want to put in is listed in the description. And if you want to come on camera, you can chat. Today, I'll be pulling you into the room. Don't freak out when I pull you in with Zoom. It will push you out of Zoom and bring you back in as a panelist. So don't freak out. Don't turn anything off. Just enjoy the ride and we'll bring you right back in. And when I bring you into the room, I'll ask you to turn your camera on and we'll chat. Are you ready, Tanya?
I'm ready.
And also people in Zoom, anybody who wants to be on camera, please hit the raise your hand button and I can bring you into the room and put you on the list. And the first one is Claudine, I believe, and she's coming in now. Hopefully soon. Oh. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Hi, Tanya.
How you doing?
I'm doing very good. I must tell you, I'm very excited to talk to you. It's
Good.
the first time I'm going to talk to one of the angels. Okay, so one question I want to ask is, you work with Cheryl Ladd and you work with Roger Moore, obviously. So I want to know what do you think about them? What's your feeling about them? And
oh, they were both very gracious. I mean, Cheryl was particularly because it was the 5th year of the Angels, and coming in at that late date could be, you know, scary or uncomfortable. But
okay.
She and Jacqueline were both very welcoming to me and made me feel right at home. So that was great. And Roger was just a ball. He was always cracking a joke. He was always in a good mood. He was great.
Okay. Would you consider yourself someone who's shy? Because I saw an interview in 1981 after you got the gig in Charlie's Angels that you were on the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
And that was fun. You look like shy a little bit. You consider yourself shy?
What?
Shy.
Shy.
Oh, shy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was just so nervous. I was so nervous. And the funny thing is he invited me back for the next night. And I was so nervous that I didn't go on the next night.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I should have done the second Johnny Carson. I probably would have done a string of them. But no, I was nervous. It's scary to go on Johnny Carson.
Yeah, I must imagine.
Yeah.
I posted that video on my Facebook account at some point, and I got a lot of likes. A lot of people like that interview, just so you know.
Yeah.
Can you hear me well, or?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay, maybe it's my accent, right? I'm from Montreal, just so you know.
Montreal, it's in Toronto.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the other thing I want to say? Yeah, I also want to say that after you did the James Bond movie, A View to a Kill, I had a discussion with two of my friends at the time that one of my friends saying, oh, Tanya Roberts has such lovely eyes. And the other guy was saying, oh, in Hollywood, they have those special lenses that you can change the color. And I was saying to them, no, that's really her eyes color. She really has a beautiful eyes. So that was kind of a funny discussion at the time.
Yeah, yeah. No, people never asked me that because in those days nobody did that.
No, I know you have beautiful eyes. So I hope you. I did watch, like, it's the first chat that I'm in. I just realized that there was two others in the month of May here. I saw that what you would like to get is like a sitcom. That would be your perfect job. So I hope you get that job. I hope you get another sitcom and so on.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay. All right. So that's basically what I had to say. So once again, thank you, both of you. Thank you, Mike.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
doing this.
Fantastic. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Safe.
Bye.
Fantastic. Next we have Philip coming in.
Philip,
Philip from Madrid, I believe. Yes.
the Philip who sent me the flowers?
No, that is a different Philip.
Okay.
This is Philip we had last week. Hi, Philip. How are you?
Fine. How you doing?
How are you doing? Are you
I'm
well?
doing great.
And how are your dogs? Are they happy?
They're right by my side right now. They're trying to get out of the screen door, but they can't. They want to wreck the back garden with the koi pond. They're always drinking out of the koi pond. But
what's the situation right now? Can you go with them to have a walk or not? Not yet.
Can I get them to come here?
No, to get to go hiking and or.
Oh yeah. No. What I'm doing, the park, I don't think has been open, although maybe because Runyon Canyon, the big park, was just opened for trails. But I've been hiking with her on city streets, but it's very hilly where I live. So it's very much like the hike, but there's nothing like being on real dirt. You know, it's just not the same sidewalk.
Okay. Well, I have some questions for today. The first one is, well, I don't know how to express myself. I think everybody will agree and that you always have been and you still are a striking beauty. That's 100% people who think that. I wanted to know, when you were growing up, when you went to Hollywood, were you really aware of that, or was it something normal for you? Because for the people, you were a striking beauty, but for you, what was your conscience of it?
I was just me, you know. I was always concerned that I wasn't pretty enough. That's the way you always are when you're young. You don't have confidence, if that's what you're talking about. So yeah, I was worried about that, and then I was worried about auditioning. It was a scary process in the beginning because it's all so new, and you know, going into a room full of people and auditioning is very scary because you're alone and there's 10 people in front of you, and it's you know, can be real jolting.
That's true. That's true. And you think everyone before you is more pretty than I am. Do you have another question?
Yeah, was it difficult for you to adapt to Los Angeles, coming from New York?
It was really different because New York, you walk everywhere. The whole place is a city. I mean, people walk, they walk everywhere. And out here, you drive everywhere and everything's so far away and far apart. If you live in the west side of New York, where I did, you just have a million places you can walk to, and you can walk down to Bloomingdale's or any other shops you want to, little boutiques and all kinds of things. Just shops after shops. It was wonderful. And restaurants after restaurants. It was really great. And you go to the theater a lot more. And there's just, you go out to brunch a lot more. It's a much more social city than I think LA is. LA's more like you get invited to people's houses and stuff. So, you know, it's different.
Which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer?
At this point, I prefer LA because I'm used to it. I've been here 30 years and I have my hikes with my dogs and, you know, I'm just used to being here and I love that it's always spring or summer here. It's never really winter and I really like that too. So I guess at this point, I'd prefer being in LA. But if you asked me that 20 years ago, I would have said, no, get me back to New York because I missed it so much. I grew up there, so, you know.
Okay, so just a little one question, very quick. Well, it's 35 years of A View to a Kill. I've always been a great fan of John Barry, the composer. I have all his soundtracks and have been lucky to meet him during the shooting of A View to a Kill.
Do I
John
miss?
Barry.
No, did you meet the composer for View to a Kill?
No, I didn't, but I met Devo, the group that played the lead song. And they were, remember Devo?
Oh, actually, it was Duran did, not Devo.
No, wasn't it? Oh, it was Duran.
Yes.
Duran, yeah.
Oh, God. There goes my memory. Yeah, yeah, they were great, and that's who I met. I didn't meet Barry or anyone else.
All right, well, Phil, thank you so much. It was appreciated to see you again.
Thank you very much. Have a great week.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay safe.
We're going to go to Facebook now, Tanya. We have a couple questions from Facebook. Caroline on Facebook says, hi, Tanya. Please tell us about your guest star in Fantasy Island. I love the episode and even posted it on YouTube.
Oh, really? It was fun. The plane. He was really good, and it was a lot of fun to do. And it was one of Aaron Spelling's shows, who was first class show to do. Everything was, you know, everything was perfect.
Yeah, I love that show because actors could do other things other than what they were doing on TV. You could play a different character.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great episode to do, and that was in our contract to do Fantasy Island and
Love Boat?
the other one was Love Boat.
Wow.
So I did both those.
Nice.
But they were Aaron's productions, and they were a lot of fun. Yeah.
Shelley Hackstar says, greetings from Gaslow. Paul says hello from the UK. Jeff says your hair and makeup is fabulous today. Tony from
I did it myself, Jeff.
You did a wonderful job. I didn't even help.
Thank you, Mike.
Someone from Italy is here. People from Australia is here. Sean asks, what's the coolest thing a fan ever gave you?
Oh God, I've gotten a lot of cool things. I think the coolest things are paintings. When they paint me, like some guy sent over a painting of me in A View to a Kill with Roger, Grace Jones, Christopher Walken, and I don't know who else was on it, but that was a really nice gift or something to give to someone. And other people have done portraits of me and sent them over, and those are always nice. And then other people send me fattening things like candy.
What? I don't do that anymore.
No, Mike used to bake me cupcakes on my birthday, and I said, Mike, one more cupcake and you're a dead man.
So I
was getting fat because I couldn't stop eating his cupcakes. They were so good.
You're welcome. You're welcome. 007 Traveler in the Zoom chat says, asks, Tanya, how are you? We are Britt and Mika from Finland. We have James Bond website 007 Traveler. We travel around the world and follow the footsteps of James Bond and write 007 travel stories on our trips. Some scenes of A View to a Kill was filmed in San Francisco City Hall. How much was done on location? How much was done in a studio?
A lot was done in Shepperton Studios. A lot, all the mine scenes were done in the studio. And otherwise, we went to San Francisco for the mayor's office. We went there for the fire engine scene. We went there, let me see, we went to the beach. I can't remember the name of the beach in England. And we went to Chantier, Paris for the horse stable scene. And we traveled a lot. And the rest we did at Shepperton, which was at the time the largest studio in the world. So it was pretty terrific.
Do you remember where the house was, your character's
Oh, you know, I don't remember where it was. I don't. I think it may have been in San Francisco, although I don't remember.
Okay. All right, we're going to bring someone else. We're going to bring Greg into the room on Zoom now. If you're on Zoom and if you want to come on camera, please raise your hand and I'll put you on the list. And Greg. Oh, hello, Greg. How are you again?
Hi there. Fine. How are you? Are you both okay?
How's everything?
Oh, I've lost Tanya somewhere.
How's everything?
Good. Yeah, nice weather again this week, so it's been good. And I'm sorry to hear about your ankle or your foot there that you're in the wars.
Are you looking forward to the launch this afternoon?
Yes, I was, because it's evening here. It's about 8:15 at night here, but they were showing it live on the Tea Time News. That looks really exciting.
Yeah, first time in 11 years men have gone up in space. So that is exciting. Yeah, it's going to be
But I went to Florida in the 90s and I saw one of the shuttles being launched, and that was amazing. That was really amazing in Florida, seeing one of the space shuttles lifting off. That was really amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen one in person. I've only seen them on television.
And we've only seen the flyby. Remember the flyby over the house, Tanya?
Yeah, when they shipped the rocket, they shipped it right over our house,
Really?
And it was in a plane, a big plane, and it was on top of the plane, if you remember. And get out of there. My dog's trying to get me. Go away, Muttley.
Was that Muttley? That's a great.
Muttley in another door. Sorry, my dog's trying to break down the screen door.
Tanya, I wanted to ask, what's the acting role that you've enjoyed the most in your career? What's been your favorite?
Sheena, because of Africa. Sheena, all the animals, all the beautiful country. We went everywhere from the Aberdeers to Mount Kenya to Lake Naivasha. We shot everywhere. We would follow in a helicopter groups of elephants and their babies and shoot in front of them when they stopped. And that was really exciting. And we also brought a lot of wild animals from America. The elephant who's now living in Virginia. So I want to go visit her, see if she
that's nice. Can I ask another question as well? Is it true, did you have any choice in what color your hair was before you joined Charlie's Angels? Or did the studio tell you what color for your hair was to be?
They told me what color. They wanted me to be a redhead.
Because am I right in thinking the original Charlie's Angels, they wanted it to be 2 girls with dark hair and 1 with red hair, right at the when it was Farah, Jacqueline, and Kate.
Correct. They wanted a blonde, a brunette, and a redhead, but that never happens because they fell in love with Jacqueline Smith.
And I'm very jealous of Mike's collection of Charlie's Angels stuff. Gosh, I've got the DVDs and that's it. You have got, wow. Respect. You're very welcome.
Well, thank you, Greg.
Nice to speak to you again. Take care.
Watch the launch tonight.
I will, Tanya. Take care.
Take care.
People are all excited about the launch. Why am I not excited about the launch?
I don't know. It's exciting. First time in 11 years, men have gone up in space. From America.
From America. We're gonna have Jesse's coming into the room now.
Jesse.
I think Jesse.
Jesse. Hey, Jesse, how you doing?
Hey, Tanya, how's it going? Good to see you.
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing really, really good. It's nice to be on this chat with you and Mike again.
Good to see
Oh,
you.
I'm glad to have you on.
Yeah. I was going to ask you today, in the episode of Charlie's Angels where he married an angel, I know that there was a part where you had to walk through Papa Joe's, like, I don't know if it was like a meat locker or like a meat room, and I was wondering if it was actually real meat in the room or if it was just like a prop.
It was real meat.
Oh, so that must have smelled.
Is that what you guys ate on catering that day?
Yeah, right. They went for realism as much as they could on that show.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's probably my favorite episode in the entire series. I thought it was really funny. I really liked that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was wondering as well, so I noticed in the first episode, it was like a back-to-back episode. Your hair was brunette, and then it seemed like in Vegas, your hair was red. Did you dye it red like right at the beginning of the show, or did you?
No. No, I had it dyed before the show ever took place.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe it just looked darker because of the lighting or something, but it was always red.
Okay, yeah, because in Hawaii, maybe because it was outside, it looked very it looked so red. Where in the first one, maybe just because it was a darker like.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes when the lighting's low, red can look brown.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time today, and I hope that you're staying safe and healthy.
Stay safe and healthy yourself.
Yeah. Have a good day. Nice talking to you both.
Good to see you again.
You have a great day too.
You as well. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Now we're going to go to Facebook with some questions that the fans over there are asking. Gerard's asked, Tanya, I loved you in The View to a Kill. Is there any chance you could autograph a photo? Yes, you can. Just go to her website at tanyaroberts.biz and order one there. Let's see. A lovely lady from Vegas is saying hello. Sam Ray says, tell Lance hello. So Lance, hello. Someone's calling out Lance today.
Yeah, Lance, hello.
Tammy says, tell Lance hello too. What? We're going to put another camera up for Lance now?
I guess so, man. We're going to have to put another slot in for him.
He's getting more love than I do. Jeff Barr asks, tell me a little bit about working with Robert Urich on Vegas.
Oh, wow. Well, he was the star of the show, and Michelle Phillips and I were supposed to be playing, I think we played sisters. I was the younger sister, she was the older sister, and we were cops, and it was really fun to shoot there. I had never been to Vegas before. I just never went there. I'm not a gambler by nature, and I never really had a reason to go. But Michelle was at those tables every night. She loved it. And Robert Urich was really a pleasure, fun to work with, easygoing, you know.
Easy on the eyes too.
Yeah.
Did Michelle win on the craps? Did she win on the
She
tables?
won sometimes, yeah. She didn't lose a lot. She'd win or break even.
I love it.
Good.
We'll do one more from Facebook. Richard Pulse asks, hi, Tanya. I wish Roger Moore could have been here to celebrate the 35th anniversary of View to a Kill. What was your favorite memory of him? Also, I read somewhere that you visited Venezuela. I bring you greetings from Trinidad and Tobago. Sorry, guys. We are the most southern island in the Caribbean off the coast of Venezuela. Thank you.
Well, no, I didn't go to the island, but I went to Venezuela, and it was the most beautiful country I ever saw. I mean, it was so gorgeous and green, and they have all the polo ponies up there. Riding is a big thing, and I'm a rider. So I found that really interesting, and it was just a beautiful place, And the people were warm and friendly, and it was a nice trip.
Well, perfect. We're going to bring our friend Scott Johnson into the room in Zoom. Oh, here we go. Let's see what his background is today.
Okay, I'm getting there.
Oh,
Yes.
How you doing?
I am doing great. And yourself?
Great.
Well, I got to ask, because on my backdrop, I have you on the rooftop of a vehicle from the first episode of Charlie's Angels. And I have to say, were you laughing your head off when you were doing that? Did they strap you down? Were you just holding?
No, they didn't strap me down. They just had me hang on to the thing on top of the car. And no, I wasn't laughing. I was going around corners pretty fast for an underground parking lot. And, you know, it was good. It wasn't scary, but it was fun. It was nice.
I'm really surprised that they did not strap you down because, again.
Yeah, you're right. They should have.
Because
if Aaron was around, I'd speak to him about that. No, they up there and said, hang on to the metal strip, and I did, and away we went.
Because when I was doing the video capture, I guess I never really realized, but that vehicle looked like it was moving really fast.
Oh, it wasn't moving that fast. They had a fan, but it was moving. It was moving.
They probably just sped it up in the thing. Well, cool.
Now I do got to ask, when you did Hotline for Cinemax, you were the radio announcer.
Yeah.
Do you remember much about doing that?
No, it was a horrible experience.
Really?
Well, I had a lot to say, and I had to do it by memory, and it was tough. So that experience I'd like to forget. Some things you do just aren't great, you know. You don't feel good about them when you've done them or while you're doing them, and that was one of those. But what can you do? You can't love everything, you know.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Well, great, Scott. Well, it's good to see you. Fantastic background today.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you. Yeah, great.
Good seeing you again, Tanya. Good seeing you again, Mike.
Good to see you. And don't forget to watch the launch.
Watch the launch. Let's see. We're going to bring Michael Hollister. I believe you've seen him before. Hi, Michael. You might have, left.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Michael, how you doing?
Oh, hold on.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you now.
Okay. Yes, I'm talking to you from Boston. How are you?
Great. How are you doing? How are you holding up in the pandemic?
Pretty good. I have to say, Bostonians are very jealous of weather in LA. You people have nice weather all year round, not us.
We've got snow and more snow.
Yes.
It's really cold.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful city. But
it is.
There's no place like LA because Florida gets too humid.
Yes.
It's sort of dry heat, and it's basically spring and summer here. We don't really have a winter. We have a little bit of a winter, but basically it's warm weather all year. It's
Boston's whine about winter every year. Okay. I wanted to say I just started watching that 70s show on Netflix. I never watched it when it was on in the 90s because I was at the clubs doing other things. So anyway, I love the show to pieces. I think that you're great in it. I have to say, because I was a child in the 70s, it brings back both good and bad memories. I wanted to ask you if working on the show had the same effect on you.
Well, the only bad memories were the platform shoes, because we clothes. We raided every secondhand shop for all the real 70s outfits. And the platform shoes, one of them broke right in the middle of a scene. It was, you know, so that was not so terrific. And I gotta say, the sets, they were great for the 70s. But you look at that orange shag rug every day and you want to. The 70s was pretty ugly.
Yes. How was it working with Marion Ross from Happy Days? She was my favorite guest star on the show.
Oh, yeah, she was great. She was very nice.
I wanted to ask just one last question. This is my favorite picture of you with the Charlie's Angels group.
Sure.
I love it the best because it doesn't look like, you know, a posed, you know, professional poster. It looks like three girlfriends hanging out together. Do you remember much about the actual photo shoot?
Yeah, I totally remember the photo shoot.
Yeah.
I totally do. I was supposed to have my hair done by my hairdresser on the show. And instead I brought in a hairdresser who I'd used on a photo shoot. And they weren't too happy with me about that.
Right.
But that it was cool, you know, we just turned this way, turned that way. It was easy.
Yes. Okay. My last question on Charlie's Angels, the episode where you were hypnotized, you worked with the actor from The Young and the Restless. So he was like my favorite guest star on that year. Do you remember much about him? He was the one you had that great fight scene with.
Oh God, I don't remember him that well.
Oh.
I remember the doctor,
Yes.
Doctor, you know, the female psychiatrist.
Yes.
Doctor, I can't remember her name.
Yes, I can remember.
But
I thought
Joyce Brothers?
Yes, Joyce Brothers, that's it.
It wasn't Dr. Ruth, it was another doctor, a young one.
Okay.
Joyce Brothers.
Huh?
Joyce Brothers.
Joyce Brothers?
Yes.
Dr. Joyce Brothers.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
that was great. It was a great episode to shoot.
But I thought that's where you did your best acting and your best fight scene. So that's my best memory of you on Charlie's Angels.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Stay
Bye.
safe.
I know. How was it being in that tube of water for how many hours you had to film?
Yeah, it was funny.
You feel like you're just in a sauna for an hour?
I was floating.
Floating. Well, we're welcoming back somebody who hasn't been on the show for a long time. David Ross is coming in right now. I know David Ross.
Our David.
Yes. I think he fell asleep or took the dog for them. Oh, there he is.
How you doing, David?
Hey, how are you?
I'm terrific. I like your t-shirt.
Ah, thank you. You look great in red today.
Oh, thank you.
And I guess I better say hi to Lance too. Everybody's saying hi to Lance. Hey, Lance.
He's waving.
All right, cool.
And I'm just chopped liver here. Hi.
I know. I talk to you every day, right? How funny. All right, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
All right, your makeup was so iconic on Charlie's Angels, and I know how picky you are about doing your own makeup. So my question is, did you have any say in your looks as they were doing your makeup every day?
No, they did my makeup, and then I would redo it.
I knew it. I knew it.
They just do the basics, and then I'd go to my room and do what I wanted to do.
How funny. And did you have, was it Dawn or Fred that did your makeup?
Fred.
Fred? Yeah.
I think it was Fred.
Okay, cool. I think it was too. Yeah. Now, did you guys have separate makeup trailers, or did you guys all have the same makeup trailer? Because I remember in the first season, it was the same.
Yeah, on the set, on this actual set, there were 3 makeup rooms, one for each of us.
Gotcha.
And we also each had a trailer. So that's where we would spend our time when we weren't shooting. But
Gotcha.
the makeup is done on the set, and then I do my retouches in my trailer.
Oh my gosh. I was just visually imagining you wiping something off or adding a little something for sure.
Something.
Exactly. Yeah, it was so iconic. It's the 3 of you really inspired me to go into makeup and skincare. So you had a big part of that. Yeah.
Really? Wow, that's great.
Cool. All right. Well, stay safe. It was great to see you.
Great to see you, and
right.
stay safe.
Bye.
Bye, hon.
Now we're gonna bring one more person in Zoom, and then we'll do some more questions. If you're in Zoom and if you want to come into the room, please raise your hands. There's a hand on the bottom of the chat or wherever it is. Just raise it and I'll put you on the list, just because people don't like me just pulling them in. Unbeknownst to them, now we have Philip Baker. He's the one who sent you that beautiful.
Oh, Philip.
Hi.
Hi, Philip. Thank you so much for those gorgeous orchids.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Beautiful. That was so sweet of you. I'm looking at them right now.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Hi, Mike.
Hey, how are you?
I'm well. Tanya, how have you been? How have the past couple of weeks been? I didn't get to talk to you last Wednesday.
Well, yeah, with the pandemic and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been, well, I go out every morning at 6:30 with my dogs, at 5:30 actually, with my dog. The other one's too wild to be in a leash. And I walk an hour and a half up and down the hills, but it's the streets, not the canyon trails, because they won't let us back on them yet. So that's what I do in the morning, and that takes me an hour and a half, and then I have to, you know, mellow out after that. And I'm basically watching, you know what I've been watching is Ozark. Have you seen it?
I haven't yet, but it's on my list.
You gotta see it. It's really good. Really.
I just started watching Killing Eve. Have you seen that?
Killing Eve?
Killing Eve. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
It's really good. Yeah, I just started watching that as well. So.
Yeah. Well, I started watching Ozark, and I tell you, I just binged on it one weekend. We watched the whole thing.
I'll put it on my list.
I just finished Homecoming, season 2. That's on.
Oh yeah.
Was Julia Roberts in the? She was in the first season, right?
She was in the first season. She was not in the second season. She produced it though, but it's as exciting as the first. I mean, it's good. I mean, but it's very short. 7 episodes, half-an-hour episodes, so you get through it fast. But it's like boom, boom, and you're like, what? That's it? That's all I get? So I'm assuming there's season 3.
Okay.
Well, it's go ahead.
No, please.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I love Schitt's Creek. That is so
good.
hilarious.
So good. I loved it.
Yeah, me too. It's great. Great.
I guess that is one of the positives about the quarantine is where there's no TV show left unwatched, right? We're catching up on everything.
Yeah, we're all binging and indulging in television and music. It's
For sure.
really crazy, but they're opening up LA as we speak. They're opening up restaurants and some parks, not Fryman where I go, but some other trails, Runyon Canyon. trail, and the city's slowly opening up. So it's kind of getting exciting that we'll be back to normal life again, or semi.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd heard that LA wasn't going to open up until like August or something. So I guess they're doing it earlier.
So did I heard the same thing. Well, it's opening with restrictions. So it's opening, but you still have to wear a mask when you're inside. There still has to be social distancing and all that. So it's not like it never happened. There's still rules and regulations you got to follow. And still some restaurants aren't serving food in restaurants. Some restaurants are opening where people sit very far apart. Other restaurants are opening on the sidewalk so you can sit outside. And they think that's safer, you know, the wind will blow it away. So.
I don't know about that. Yeah, here in Chicago, they're starting to open up some things, and I think really soon. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Speaking of Chicago, have you ever been here? And do you like this city? Have you ever been to Chicago?
I've been to Chicago twice. And once I went there for an audition for something that I can't remember. And another time I went there for a signing. And it was really windy. That's what I remember most. It was really windy, but it had a lot of good restaurants.
Yes, we do.
And a nice hotel where we stayed. But the wind, man, holy.
It's no joke.
I was gonna say.
Windy City with the best pizza in the world.
That is true.
Yeah.
I had another question for you.
I have to disagree. I see.
We can disagree on that.
New York has good pizza too. New York has good pizza too.
It's very different, right? So I had another question for you. I know that you're a huge animal lover, but are there any other like social causes that are close to your heart and like charities and things that you like to get involved in, or?
Yeah, ASPCA, and every year there's a dog charity that I go to, and that raises money for homeless dogs. And then sometimes I go with my friend who brings the dogs, and I sit in the puppy cage and play with them, and it's so much fun. So I stay there for like 4 or 5 hours just playing with puppies. And that's like one of my biggest comfort zones ever. I just adore puppies. I could bring them all home, but I'd get a lot of flack from my boyfriend. He doesn't want me more dogs. We have 2.
Yeah, I see them sometimes walking around in the background. So.
Yeah, they're out of the way right now. But they're a handful because they're both pretty high strung and wild. So another one, well, we'll get one. We'll adopt one from somewhere. But he has to be with me when I go to those places to see him, and he doesn't go by himself. He thinks he wants a toy poodle, but I keep saying, no, adopt one. There's so many adorable little dogs in those adoption places. Even rescues, that's where you want to go.
For sure. Well, thank you for taking some time answering my questions. It was good to see you again, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.
Good to see you, and stay safe.
All right, thanks, you too. Bye, Mike. Bye, Tanya.
Bye.
Bye.
We have just a few more questions from Facebook, and we have our last person on Zoom coming up.
Okay.
Andre asked, who is your all-time favorite movie director?
It's between David Lean and oh God, I have a lot of great Scorsese. I love. I can't say I have a favorite. Elia Kazan, I love. Spielberg has done great things. I can't say that there's one director who's the best. but those are some of my favorites.
Beautiful. Let's see. Amar says, you are so cute. I love Charlie's Angels so much. Hugs from Brazil, the teenage fangirl. Let's see. I guess that's it. Unfortunately, sometimes on Facebook, I can't keep the stream going. But anyway, that said, that's called Facebook. Facebook's so much fun. We're gonna bring in nobody now. They've left the room. They've left the room. Everybody, if anybody wants to come in and chat on camera, please raise your hand, and because we're gonna wrap this up shortly. So Tanya, 35 years ago, you were filming A View to a Kill.
Yeah, can you believe it?
That's.
I believe it's 35 years ago. Yep, that's what it was.
What was your favorite thing they fed you on the set?
My favorite thing on the set?
That they fed, but best catering they gave you.
Oh, all of it, all of it. Cubby Broccoli was producing the Bond movies at that time, and it was just fantastic. Tablecloths, silverware, nothing like your normal movie. It was really first class all the way.
And
my favorite thing was probably chicken.
Chicken. Yeah. Did they serve you lobster when you were in the wharf in San Francisco?
No, we didn't get lobster, but we got crabs.
Oh, there. You got crabs. From who?
Oh, we didn't get crabs that way. We got to eat crabs.
Oh, I guess, let's see. We've gone through so many memories of View to a Kill. I'm trying just to find one that we've never done. I don't know. How was it shooting the gun and shooting people in that one scene at the house?
It was great. It was great. It was fun. They taught me how to use a rifle, and actually it was a double-barrel shotgun, and it was fun. You get a real feeling of power with one of those in your hands.
Super fantastic. I think we're going to wrap this up. Let me see if anything's on Facebook. Yep. No, I think we're good.
Okay. Don't forget to watch the launch, everybody.
Don't forget to watch the launch. Everybody, if you want a signed photo, please go to tanyaroberts.biz. They're there for, we'll personalize them, all that stuff. It will take a couple weeks to get to you, but we can get it to you. And also, if you want a Cameo, Tanya's on Cameo like everybody other celebrity in the world. She can, you can do like
anniversaries, birthdays, graduations,
a shout out,
lovers, anything.
Will you sing on one? That's the question.
Huh?
Will you sing a song for somebody on one?
In my lousy voice, I'll sing a song like Happy Birthday to You.
All right, everybody. Everybody be safe out there. Wear your masks, social distance.
Yeah. Take care of yourselves.
And watch the stream. We're all excited about watch the streaming of the space camp.
Yeah, watch the launch at 1:24.
We're going back up to the world.
2 guys, finally, first manned spaceship in 11 years. So it's going to be exciting.
It's going to be exciting. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks. Thanks, Tanya.